Hello students, in this lesson we will break down the general process of statistical study. In previous video we mentioned that it begins with an objective. Which can be a question you've been wondering about, such as how many people on average visit a Starbucks store on any typical day, or a topic you're dying to explore, such as number of European cars seen within the half mile of your residence, or a claim made, such as people who park their car further for about 500 plus steps from the workplace are healthier than those who park the car closer to the workplace. Once you have an objective, then the next step is planning and collecting. You identify the subjects and variables of study. Then decide whether an experiment or observational study is needed to collect data. Next, you identify the sampling method and other features of samples, such as what you collect, how it is collected. You will also need to identify possible challenges and what you look out for, outlier, bias, etc., during the data collection. And then proceed to collect and record data that represent the variables. The information you collected is called data. Although not mentioned in the test, I would consider information as raw data because it is true, untouched information that have not been organized and interpreted. That is raw data. Raw data. Okay. And this is what you do next. Once you have the raw data, then you organize, summarize, and interpret it. This part is half of what statistics is about. You perform one raw step, which you will learn the mean, median, mode, range, and etc. Then determine the measure of the center, spread, and position. And sometimes compute the probability and distribution or shapes, and perhaps proceed to estimate and make prediction about the information through confidence interval. When you break data into these, it enables you to make interpretation that lead back to the objectives that you begin with. And with this objective, the final step is to summarize and conclude. Or you may want to validate a current claim assumption with hypothesis tests and other influences, such as the analysis of variance, or we shorten it for ANOVA. That basically summarizes what we will be learning in this course, the Introduction to Statistics or Statistical Study. See you next time.